Hey Stampers, it's Gaynor again, and I'm having another play with an old retired set. I love colouring, you know that, so I thought I'd have a go at this set. It's called Flying Home. I loved this when it was out, but I think I only ever used it once, so I thought I'd give it another play. Yeah, I love this. And also the sentiment comes from Dare to Dream, another retired one, which I've put sweet. Where's it gone? As can be. So I best show you my card, hadn't I? That would help. And this is it. How sweet. So I've literally fussy cut all this out, the leaves and everything. But these using the Tropical Chic designer series paper. And this and this are all from one sheet. I think it's just lovely. So I've got my thick base as I do. Just fold this in half. I'll pop the measurements there. Flying Home card, 8 1/4 by 5 7/8. Whilst I'm folding, the Granny Apple Green, GAG, Granny Apple Green, is 3 7/8 by 5 5/8. The Whispers White is 3 3/4 by 5 1/2, and the DSP is 3 by 2 3/4. There we go. I won't adhere any of it down yet because we're going to be chopping these two pieces, and then we're going to have to wrap our ribbon round. Why is that bigger? Or should I say the same? I haven't chipped this one down yet, that's why. So, let me get my trimmer. I thought I had. So the Whisper White is 3 3/4 by 5 1/2. And now we should have a little border all the way round. So while we're here, just going to get my DSP, and on the 3-inch side, I'm literally going to mark this at 2 inches down, or 2 inches up, and it's there, right there. And now I'm going to cut from there to there. So making sure that's right on the line, and that is 2. Chop. And I've marked it on the back. Oh, silly sausage. silly sausage. Oh no, that's right, isn't it? Yes, okay, you're so funny. Now I'm going to draw the faintest little line across the edge. Oh, I nearly cut myself on that then. And then we're going to chop that off right on that line. So that is where I'm going to stamp the houses, and that will be on there with that. Let me just make sure I cut this down properly. Yeah, and then that's where I'm going to attach that one. And this one I'm going to stamp the bird and the nest. I forgot what I was doing then. And then I'll show you what else we'll do with that in a minute. So that's the only piece we're losing. You could put it on the inside if you wanted to somewhere, but it's not worth it. Oh, we get there in the end. So yeah, Granny Apple Green, 3 7/8 by 5 5/8, 3 3/4 by 5 1/2, DSP 3 by 2 3/4, and then you mark on the right side down to 2 inches, or should I say at 2 inches, and then just cut from the left corner to the 2-inch mark. So, sorry, left corner down to the 2, and then turn it over because that's the piece we're having, which will get stuck on there later. So I'll move my base out the way. I'll fetch my inks in. Have you seen all that now? First pause, quick, and then you can do that. So I'm going to fetch my ink to my stamps. And I'm going to stamp this just down here as close to the bottom corner as possible. Perfect, that's sweet. And then what I can do here, so I can get my label, I just pop that in and trim that off, and that's where my label comes from for my stamping. See, I'm very frugal when it comes to my Whisper White. And then we'll do the other ones now. So on my label, we can get that done out the way. You can determine whether you want it on a slant or up above. What did I have? I had it on the slant like that, so just going to line that up. And I'm going to stamp the sweet. Perfect. First time I've used the Dare to Dream. I think I only used that once for a sentiment. And then as can be right down there. And then we can fetch, that can go up there out of the way. We can fetch the ink now to my pad. Because it's a big one, I want to make sure we get it all stamped in. Got a big smudge there. And I did line this up as best as I could. Oh look, it missed its tail off again. It did that on the first one, so all I did then was grabbed my journaling pen and finished it off. Show you now. And also do with that to attach. Perfect. Ta-da! So now we can colour these in. I might not go as wild on this one as I did on the other one. Pink and all that. I was just having a play. So I'm using light and dark Cajun Craze, light and dark crumb cake, yellow and green. I'm not going to bother with the pink. So I'm using the light Poppy Parade for the beaks. Just dotting, don't want to go over. And there's a little birdie in there as well. Perfect. And I'm going to have that love heart in red this time. And I've also got my white corrector pen, just in case I make any boo-boobs. Just like that one. Perfect. So, for the dark, I used it on this little turkey up here. Cockerel, even. Perfect. And I alternated light and dark on this roof. This chimney. This roof as well. beautiful. I'm going to go back for the red. I am going to do the bunting in red. I don't know why I did it in brown on the other one, but perfect. Little door handle is going to be red. So where the pink is on there, I'm having now the red. Perfect. That's sweet. Using the nib end because I certainly don't want to be going over any of these flowers. Did I put the green on there? No, I didn't. Look what I've missed on here. The leaf on that little plant. That's sweet. I love it. The fussy cutting's going to be the toll. Well, it doesn't take long, honestly. You just got to have a steady hand. Perfect. And I'm going to do her little wing because she's got two-tone on there. Love that. Do you know when you first do a card, it's deciding what colours you're going to use. And one of my questions on my Q&A was, how long does it take for me to do a card start to finish? Well, I pulled out the set, decided what I wanted to do with it, and then this one took me about an hour. Fingers crossed it doesn't take me an hour now while we're... But you've got, the difference is with this, you've got to decide what colours you want. I've already decided what colours I'm having, I'm keeping. What colour I'm going to be doing the houses in on there. What colour the bird is. You know, you can pick any colour. We all associate new chicks as being yellow, even though that's only for chickens. Oh, my eyesight went all blurry then. That is gorgeous. I'm loving it. Don't need the red anymore. So this is the dark crumb cake on the wooden post. Love it. That is just so sweet. I think always the second time round is always quicker. It's a bit like a journey, isn't it? You know, it always seems quicker on the way back because you've already done it once. The anticipation of waiting to see what the result is, and then it always seems quicker on the way back. Yay! So I love cutesy little things. Love that. And if you love colouring like I do, then it's a pleasure. Perfect. I'm going to do that door in dark in a minute. So I'm just going over the whole nest. And the branch. We can go back to the dark then. I forgot to do the little front door. And then you can add where these looks like real twigs. Just add your darker colour there, in between the lines. I think my battery's just gone. I do apologise about that, my battery just died. So where were we? We were just darkening these twigs and just drawing between the lines just to give it some tone. Beautiful. Perfect. So there we are, our colouring is done. I tell you what, I'm just going to darken that ring. Perfect. Before we start to fussy cut, just going to get my glue. It's just so sweet. You always mark your DSP from the back and then making sure you've got it on those sides. Give yourself a good little border and then you can attach this piece. Reminds me of fashion, asymmetric. So butt that up close. You know it's going to fit because you've already attached it, well you've already marked it out for this, and then I'm going to use this beautiful granny apple green ribbon. So I'm going to grab my tape, put the lid back on that for a second. And just have it over the edges. And then just follow the way it is. You don't want to try bending it a different way. And then just take the backing off. Whoops. And just follow that line up to there. And then you can trim off the excess. Perfect. That's the only bit of waste, and then you've kept it all on the roll. So now that is ready to go onto your card. I'll do that shortly. Perfect. Now we have the fussy cut. I found this quite therapeutic actually. I didn't really want to leave much of the white showing. I'm going to show you what I did. I mean, if you've got time, you could always use your scan and cut, because this didn't come with dies. And you can remove any borders, because it asks, do you want a border? I like the leaves hanging down, because it gives the effect that it is floating in a tree. And I'm really enjoying this. Just get really close to everything. Mr. Boyce sounds like he's filling the kettle up. Oh, that'd be nice. I'm going around, getting all the white off. You don't have to, you can leave a bit on if you want. I think there will be a little bit, but not a lot. I just want some of those leaves yet. I can always go back and remove a bit more, or even add colour. I even went in between all the branches. I'll show you what I did in a minute. I even went all around their beaks. How tiny is that? I know, right, isn't it? The concentration on my face, you should see it as a picture. And then I just skimmed all the way down there. Round the leaves. And out the other side. And then I can just snipped out all the white bits. Till they were gone. I know, I'm taking the mickey, aren't I? But it's worth doing it. There we go. A little bit now on this side. It's nothing majorly precise, but I just wanted to get rid of all the white. And then in the beaks, look how sweet, cut across, straight down. a little piece out. And then in between the beaks. I know, innit? Just me being fussy. The eyesight's going blurry now. There we go. Just cropped out all the little beaks. It's so sweet. Little piece there. Oh, nearly had Mum's beak then. Perfect. There we go. Oh, we got there in the end. Beautiful though. Look how sweet that is. No tiny little bits of beak, but white bits, but nothing too major. Grab some dimensionals off and pop them on the back. I'm just going to go scrap in the bin because on there, look, can you see the little green leaves at the back? So let me see if I've got a piece of... No, I haven't, but I'm going to use this. It's Granny Apple Green and the Sprig Punch. There's some bits of paper and just I popped two of them out. I'll show you then. Let's cut them in half. And grab your glue. Just gonna dot this. I put one on the end of the sentiment, just like that. Oh, excuse me. And then just dot around the outside. And then add the sprigs on the back. And then this one at the back. So they poke out the sides. So you can see all the sprigs now. Pick off them. And then we can position this little birdie right there. I love it. A couple more then for your sentiment. I want that right on the end. Lift it up, make sure it's straight. Seems good to me. Always get some under there if you can. That way when it dries, it will keep that ribbon in place as well. And then we can attach. Making sure they're nice and even. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Sorry about the long-windedness whilst cutting out that thingy, but with the net, but it was worth it. Just to get the effect of the floating leaves. Oh, I've got a sniffle. So, I used that Granny Apple Green on this one, but I like to use Old Olive on that one. And then just add some Winker Stella. I added on their beaks, on the leaves, and then anywhere there should be glass. Beautiful. Oh, sorry. I've got hair in my mouth. Oh. So there we have it. Sweet as can be. What's it called again? Flying Home. My beautiful cards. I have. They're so sweet. Like, I love the fact that those leaves are all dangling. There is a slight bit of white there. Oh, Gaynor. What you like? Don't want to chop my leaf off. There we go, that's got it. Yay! And I kept my leaf intact. I hope you like it. I hope you give it a go. I really enjoyed it. Oh, I've missed his belly. There we go. So there we have it. There's my 2 cards for the done already, and I'm loving it. And I just missed a bit of Winker Stella on there. And my gems. Oh my gosh, Gaynor, slacking. Because the battery died halfway through. So I'm going to add 1 on here. 1 on here. And I'm just going to pop a little red one down there. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. I hope you've still got your stamp sets like me. I hope you pull them out and give it a go, because I had loads of fun making this. Until next time, ladies and gents, please don't forget to press thumbs up, share and subscribe, and then press the little bell straight away and you'll be notified of all future videos. Till next time, bye.